I'ma do the same. Bang, 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 move, better get out the way.
All right, we're about to go on our weekend long run. This is the second run we've done this weekend. I ran the exact same thing, 20 miles, 4,000 vert yesterday. So we're all kitted up for the run. We got 6 goose, 3 bars, 3 water bottles, Raid run belt, the Satisfy hydration vest, and I think we're ready to roll. All right, the plan is to basically, we got to get 4,000 vert. It's kind of hard to get that much vert in hills like this. We're not in like necessarily real mountains, kind of just like beachy hills. I have to go up and lap a lot of these like high vert situations. Getting obviously like 20 miles in here is pretty easy, but I have to basically go up and down sometimes 5-6 times to be able to get that vert goal. This is all new to me, man. This is my 3rd weekend on this program, essentially, of like big runs back to back on the weekend, and it is what it is. It says do not enter, but we're gonna. We gotta do it. We just gotta go.
Hey yo, stare into my fucking eyes and you will see how your life could be before you met me. Don't wait, G, I met you and your little sister too. I broke in your house and blew chunks in a row.
Cool. Okay. So this is episode 1 of essentially a vlog series that's going to document my process of training for a 100-mile ultra marathon. I signed up this year for the Ouray 100-mile ultra, which is in Ouray, Colorado, through the San Juan mountain range. It's 102.1 miles, 40,000 vertical feet, and I think most of the race takes place at like 9,000 feet of elevation. So I've been training for a 100-mile race for about 2 years now. Last year was all about training for and finishing a 50-mile race, which I actually ended up getting 3rd place in a race in Los Angeles to the Pacific Palisades. I put together my full own training plan for that. I had never run an ultra endurance event before, and to actually podium in my first ever event showed me that I'm a lot more capable of doing this than I had thought. And this year, well, because the Ouray is such a different animal, it's obviously double in length, but about 4 times the vertical feet as my race I did in Los Angeles. I hired my buddy Anthony Lee to be my coach for this year. He actually won the Ouray 100 back in 2021, and so him and I are working together this year to put together a comprehensive training plan because he knows what it takes to win this event. He's taken me and putting me through the ringer right now to build my body and to build my mind into being someone capable of competing for a podium spot in this race. I'm also using this race as a platform to build a brand through. Essentially, the content on this channel is going to be a bunch of the training content and the behind the scenes there, but also the behind the scenes of building a brand from scratch and what it takes, what it takes to direct something and to build products behind the scenes, and how to launch products and in line with the content campaign strategy. And so we're kind of using all of this as the one journey for the next 6-7 months of basically documenting all of it, showcasing the raw and real of what it takes to do this kind of stuff, and sharing with you guys so you can see all the cool shit that happens to build a brand and to build yourself into somebody, into being the face of a brand. So living in Orange County, California poses a little bit of a problem because I'm training for a high elevation mountain run in the San Juan Mountains in Colorado, and what's accessible to me in like Laguna Beach are just rolling sandy hills, which I was explaining a little bit earlier in the videos.
Actually, I'm at 1,200 vert, literally exactly 5 miles. I need to do this thing I think it's 500 vert up this hill, so I need to do it 4 times. So I'll just keep passing you for for shots, I guess.
Essentially, I have to go up and lap certain areas to get that elevation gain to meet my vert goals. And running around with Derek and filming this content is super funny because basically we've figured out a system for getting raw and authentic shots and not setting up faking shots or setting things up for a film. Basically, we'll have checkpoints throughout the entire course essentially on the trails, and he has my location, and basically I just meet him at different checkpoints throughout Laguna Beach to film and get the content and kind of tell the story.
All right, man, we're doing pretty good. We're at about 2,000 vert, 6.5 miles in. I think this is my 3rd lap on this hill. Essentially just getting the vert and getting the mileage, just getting the elevation right here on this hill part, because it's kind of flat up deep in there, and so I'm gonna keep lapping this maybe 2 more times and then work my way back up into where we started and meet Derek on that side now to run through the streets there. Feeling pretty good, man. I'm definitely just keeping fueled, making sure that I keep my energy up, keep my calories up, because when you're pushing, 4 hours and 3,000 calories burned, you gotta make sure you keep that furnace burning and keep the energy in there. So don't want to bonk. It's like a driving school kid and we're just fucking running in the middle of the street. You're like breaking every law right now.
So are we allowed to do that?
Gotta
shit?
get the shot, man.
So the last hour or so of this run takes place on the flat streets in Laguna Beach. I've already finished my climb at this point, and so there's no more vert left, and all it really is just maintaining focus, staying present. My legs are super tired and really painful at this point, and so, pounding pavement's never fun, but especially, 3.5, 4 hours in, it's all about just staying present, because if you check out, you kind of get that voice in your head that wants to quit, whatever, but, that's kind of what this whole thing is about, is just staying focused, maintaining that presence during that pain, and finishing strong on the run.
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I don't need these anymore. Whew. I got 2.5 miles of just random flats running in circles now. Feeling good though. It's like kind of crazy how like my legs have kind of adapted to the volume of this stuff. How you feeling?
Pretty good, man.
Chasing me around the hills. All right, man. 1.5 miles left. Gotta put the headlamp on. We'll come back, finish up here. Get rolling. All right, let's do in a little bit. Done. It's like 40 miles and fucking 8,000 vert in the last 24 hours. Felt really good, man. I feel like we're starting to really get like into shape for this. I mean, we got 6 months until the race, but gotta keep pushing. We got a strength workout right after this now, so that's the next thing that's up. And man, that was a good way to spend the Super Bowl. Appreciate it, Derek. On to the next one later. Fuck.